tell me the truth. You know, what I could say is that, yeah, after 24 years, she is the best friend I've ever had. You know, and I think that that's probably the core of it, right? We're best friends. She's got a great sense of humor. She's intelligent. She's loyal. When I look back, I just say to myself, I got very lucky, right? Yeah. When people say, hey, you know everything, what's the best advice you can give? I say, hey, choose well, right? Just if you choose the person that's right for you, you know, it's okay.
Now, you do something for your wife every anniversary.
Yeah.
Tell us what that is.
I read her a letter. Yeah, see, for me, they're almost a diary of the previous year that we spent, so to speak, right? And so you cover the ups and downs, because if you've been married for 24 years, it would be wonderful for me to sit here and say, oh, you know what, we've never had an argument. We've never had a down period. But that's just not true, because it's marriage, right? So you say, hey, look, you know, but through it all, I kind of loved you. So I kind of just trace it through the years. So after, I guess, 24 years, she's almost got a diary of our married life together.
Wow. Okay, what's the key, though? What's the key to writing these letters?
The overarching rules are you have to be honest and you have to be authentic. So you can't say something that you don't mean, and you can't be anything less than honest. But once you say, okay, I'm going to be just honest, right? Yeah. You start with, I think, a great way, because no one ever knows what to write first. You just start with the setting and why you're here and why you feel the urge to write. Like, you know, it's late at night. I'm sitting at the kitchen. You know, outside the stars are flickering. You're asleep in the bed, and I find myself reaching for this pen because I realize there's something I've got to say to you. It kind of sets where you are.
Oh, yeah, she's done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Nicholas, right there. Here I am, the shows are over, and everyone's asleep except me.
Right.
You know,
and I find my thoughts drawn to you and the life we've shared for the past.
Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Hold on. I just want to ask your opinion. I think that most women would appreciate that gesture. Even if it doesn't work out perfect. Even if you can't spell.
Right.
You know, your letter got bad grammar in it. You don't know nothing about a punctuation, which is what my wife would have to deal with if I wrote.
Right.
Do you think, man, that most guys, if they would incorporate this, you think they could do it or pull it off?
Yeah, once you have the setting, then you do specifics. Like, hey, it was raining the other day, and I remember sitting in the living room, and I glanced over you. You were thumbing through a magazine, and I remember thinking to myself that I was the luckiest guy in the world to have you come into my life.
Killing it. Killing it.
Right?
I have got to put this in my repertoire.
Setting specifics, then you say your feelings, and then you end with just a great, you know, and through it all, through everything that we've shared, all the goods, the bads, the arguments, and this and that, I find myself thanking the day that you first walked into my life. Sign it, love you, and you're done.
You know, look, I'm a guy, Nicholas, that's not afraid to admit something. But you are schooling me. I think that's the slickest thing, man.
Well, just once a year, though. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just once a year, and you're good to go.
You know, if guys understood the cool points that they would get from half of this stuff, most of us would do it a lot more often, man.
And you know what? There's